Hi, today let me introduce you a handy blender camera add-in. Basically, you can just pick a preset then import the camera you want. After we clicked Generate Camera button, a camera system is generated with the motion we selected. In this shot, camera rotates 360 degrees from bottom to head. Built-in preset comes with thumbnail images. Thumbnail shows you how this camera moves. But you may still wonder why and when to use this shot. So those presets also come with demo videos. In this shot, camera follows your character, then introduce the scene. Now you know how this shot looks like and when to use it. For camera rotation, thumbnail also shows the camera path. But how about camera rotates on its own axis? There is no movement path for that. Well, there are arrows for that. Check this one, it shows how this camera moves and rotates at the same time. Let's play the demo video to see how this shot looks like. So, with these useful thumbnails, you can find a shot preset without viewing every demo video. Also, it comes with filter, you can shift-click multiple categories and input multiple keywords. For example, we input 45 degrees and anti here, now we only get those presets with these keywords in it. Order doesn't matter. Let's clear the filter for now. There are 98 built-in presets here, all with thumbnail images, and if a shot has motion, it comes with a demo video. They are also categorized based on how camera moves. As you can see, there are load and save buttons here. So you can save and load your own preset. We'll introduce that part later. After you selected a preset, it will load all data onto this UI panel, so you can adjust them before creating your camera. For example, you may not want to change the motion, but would like to change the duration and set camera motion's start frame to current frame. You can also change interpolation here. A generated camera system includes 4 items. A camera. An empty object as sun, if you rotated it, camera will rotate around it. A handler to move this whole camera system. And a look at target. In default preset, look at target is unchecked. So you can rotate camera as you want. If you check it, then generate a camera. Let's remove this one and generate a new one. Now, you move this empty target, your camera will always look at it. When shooting a character, you'll deal with shot size. You can simply choose one from this list. From wide to close-up. Let's choose medium as an example. Now we have a medium shot without moving camera manually. If we choose close, we get a close-up shot. Also, there are presets for this. You can tell how each shot size looks like from thumbnail. Now, let's see camera align. A professional cameraman would like to put character's eyes on the top 1/3 area for most shots. You can do that by simply select it from the align list. What about character or object with different size? You can always move your camera system manually. But you can also pick a target object here. For character, you can also pick a bone as target. For example, a hip or head bone. If you pick eye bones, target point will be the middle of character's eyes. This character has no eyes, so let's pick the head. Give it a medium shot, and put the head on the top 1/3 area. Now, I have a nice medium shot without worry about the size of my character. There are also left, right or bottom align for you to choose. By default, camera will target to its empty sun. You can adjust the offset and rotation angles here. If you need a camera motion, check has motion. Now you can set the movement for its end frame. These are not coordinates, they are distance and angles about how this camera need to move. For some shots, you need a turn point at the middle of the motion. Like those crane shots. In that case, check the set middle point. Again, these are not coordinates, they are distance and angles compared to this shot start frame. Take this flyover as an example, it has a curve on it. Let's play its demo video to see how this shot looks like. As you can see, it flies over the character and gets closer at the middle of the shot. It just sets the middle point 3 meters closer to the target. To animate a scene, you'll create multiple shots and each one is a different camera system. So, how you make those shots into a smooth animation? Well, there is an auto switch camera button for that. Click it. Then go to camera view. Now, click play. As you can see, Blender switches your cameras automatically. It will create markers on timeline. Each camera is bind to a marker. You can also clear them with one click. There are two switch methods here. Merge is good in most cases. In some cases, we just want to render some images for a static product, from multiple angles, without motion. For example, here I added a close-up shot, a medium full shot, and a medium shot with 45 degrees. There is no motion on these shots. Now, we set method to follow, unit to frame, and change fixed shots duration to 1 frame. Now, let's zoom in timeline to check those generated markers. Since we set fixed shots duration to 1 frame, those markers now switch cameras at every frame. So you can render all your images at once. Here we created a shot by adjusting settings on this Addon's UI panel. You can save your setting here as a new preset at any moment. But how about its thumbnail? Well, just click the Generate Path button. It will create this camera's path and icons for its start and end location. If your camera rotates, it will create an arrow at the middle of camera's path. If you go to camera view, there is also an arrow on camera's background to show you how it rotates. Now, you can render this viewport into an image, so you can easily create a useful thumbnail for your own preset. If you go to this Addons folder, there is a preset folder in it. Each subfolder here will be loaded as a preset category. You can create a new category by creating a new folder. For example, we need a scene category for those shots that introduce a scene. So, we create a scene folder and copy some presets into it. In real case, you can create your own presets for your new category. Here, let's just reuse some presets. Copy, then paste them to this new scene folder. Here we go. Now, we need to close Blender and reopen it. Okay, Now let's check preset categories on Addon's UI panel. Your category is there and you can browse those presets. That's it. You can create a nice shot by picking a preset. You can easily adjust them both on Addon panel or by those empty handlers. You can switch all those camera automatically and create your own preset and thumbnail image easily. Thanks for watching.